everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today we are continuing our efforts to help investigate the Crystal Tower. Today, we have collected the 4 pure ether crystals that will help us to get past the barriers, allowing us to enter the Crystal Tower, but we're still not done yet. We still have some effort in sanding it down. Rambrose wishes to proceed with the shaping of the flawless crystals. Ooh, we're gonna get materia for this one too. Ooh, I'm gonna have to pick very carefully. If the flawless crystals you procured for us are to retain their elemental purity during the shaping process, a very specific set of abrasive substances will be required. Well, I say substances, but one might just as well call them one substance, namely ether sand, which has 4 elementally aspected varieties. Alas, ether sand is neither common nor cheap. Indeed, it is not unusual for the abrasive to exceed the value of the precious stones it is used to polish. Given the rarity of the materials in question, the Goldsmiths Guild in Ul'dah seemed the likeliest place to purchase the quantity we require. When I contacted the Guildmaster, however, I was informed that no ether sand was currently available, though I requested that word be sent as soon as new stock came in. I have yet to receive aught but apologies. I should mention at this point that I placed the order some time before you procured the flawless crystals. I am well aware that acquiring ether sand is no small feat, of course, and I am not an impatient man. But I fear the more we delay our investigation, the greater the risk the tower's secrets may fall into the hands of other, less savory parties. That is why I wish to entrust you with the payment for our purchase and send you to speak directly with the Guildmaster Serendipity. Mayhap the presence of such a distinguished personage will spur the guild into action. In any event, it is my hope that when next we meet, you will have found at least one of the 4 varieties of ether sand we require. Alright, this is going to be a rather rough one. Thankfully, not only are we the Warrior of Light now, but we're also one of the top goldsmiths at the Goldsmiths Guild, so off we go to Ul'dah in order to meet with Serendipity and try to get that ether sand. They've been saying there's no stock, but we need it kinda urgently, so hopefully we can find some way to expedite the process. Alright, hello Serendipity, long time no see. How's Gigi doing? Gigi, how the hell do you pronounce that name? I don't care. He doesn't deserve the respect of having his name pronounced correctly. He's a bastard, man it. Ah, Mr. Slancy. Welcome. What brings you here, if I may ask? I have a lot of money, and one particular product I need to buy. This hefty sack of gil has been promised to the Goldsmiths Guild in exchange for any available ether sand. Any, please. You're here on behalf of the Sons of St. Quinnock? What fortunate timing! I was just about to contact Master Rambrose with the news that we finally managed to acquire a quantity of fire-aspected ether sand. I'm afraid it may be some time before we can supply the other 3 varieties, but you're welcome to settle accounts for that which we have now. Pray speak with Jemima over the... Ah, I do beg your pardon. It seems she's assisting another customer. Come on, there must be something you can do. Without that sand, we'll have to rethink our whole design. I sympathize with your plight, sir, but as I explained, the ether sand in question is already spoken for. If you'd like to reserve the next shipment, then I would be happy to accept the funds you've offered as partial payment. Partial? Are you saying it's not enough? I'm already stretching our research budget as it is. I suppose a man can do without a midday meal for a year or 2. No, Biggs, don't do that. Don't. Biggs, are you on the same project as us? Because I'm here too, for it. Satora, it's been too long. What brings you here then? Got your eye on something expensive, have you? No, I'm looking for that ether sand. Right there. Well now, that is quite a money pouch. The sound of so many gil clinking together is strangely satisfying, is it not? Calming, and yet invigorating at the same time. Oh no, you're here for the bloomin' ether sand, aren't you? Yeah, please tell me you're on the same project as me. Well, I can't deny the Allegan civilization's a subject worth researching. The chief said he was looking into something big, but we never thought to ask him what. Oh no, we are competing for it! Wedge and I have been too busy tinkering with a new airship design to think of much else, see? Well, I say tinkering. Wrestling would be more like it. Still, after much wringing of hands and gnashing of teeth, we've managed to pull together a prototype crystal-powered propulsion system. We got the idea for it when we heard how you lot had used the corrupted crystal on board the Enterprise, as a matter of fact. Anyway, to cut a long story short, our design calls for all 4 varieties of ether sand. Oof. And that's why I can't just relinquish my claim on this batch here, even for you, lass. You don't have a claim to it. It's spoken for us. We ordered it first. I'm sorry, Biggs. How are we meant to usher in a brave new age of technological innovation if not by technologically innovating, eh? Well, I hesitate to interrupt such an impassioned speech. Duty compels me to point out that this lady is a representative of the organization that reserved the ether sand in question, to mention nothing of the fact that her purse is considerably larger than yours. Oh, it's like that, is it? Alright, the batch is yours. I'll let you have it. But if you're gonna take my sand, it's only fair that you grant me a role in this project of yours. You're gonna need to talk to Sid about that. I'll take that as a yes. It's not every day you get a chance to experiment with the wonders of the ancients. With any luck, they'll inspire me to think of another technological innovation or two. Speaking of Biggs, I do want to point out, if your airship design calls for ether sand, which is all 4 varieties of ether sand, which is apparently extremely rare and extremely expensive, I think maybe your design might not be a sustainable one, just economically speaking, or resource speaking. Like, it doesn't seem like you're going to be able to produce a lot of it. Alright, well, we got the fire. Now, we need to find the other 3. Now then, from what you've told me, I'm guessing you'll be needing the other 3 varieties of elementally aspected ether sand as well, right? Then rather than sitting on your rump waiting for a shipment that may never come, I reckon your time would be better spent looking for the stuff yourself. And it just so happens that I know of a good place to start. There's said to be a peddler in northern Thanalan who, very occasionally, handles the Earth's aspected variety of ether sand. Wedge is in the process of confirming the rumor as we speak. I know what you're thinking. When did my timid little friend decide he didn't need me to hold his hand anymore? The answer being, just the other day. Seems he's been inspired by a certain adventure's heroic example. I thought he was joking when he volunteered to go to Thanalan without me. I just hope he manages to stay out of trouble. Head out to Blue Fog and you should find him poking about with his new bodyguard. Oh, did I not mention her? Wedge thought might be nice to hire an adventurer to accompany him, just in case your heroic example turned out to be less inspiring than he first thought. You know what? That's fair. If he's not trained in combat. He's a trained engineer, which is a fantastic skill. It's just not combat. So yeah, let's go see if we can track him down before he gets into trouble. And this is too close for me to feel like it's warrants teleporting, so I'll just meet you up in Blue Fog. Alright, made it to Blue Fog. Hello there, adventurer friend. Where's Wedge? Save your greetings. If you're looking for a hired blade, then you'll have to look elsewhere. After the day I've had, the only company I crave is the squat silent type. The type that has a handle and holds no less than a pint of ale. I take it you've had a bad day then. You wish to hear my tale? I warn you, 'tis no stirring epic, but, as you asked, my employer, a Lalafellan lad, wished to pay a visit to a peddler who deals in some manner of special sand. I forget what it was called, but 'tis apparently worth a small fortune. Anyway, when we arrived, the man claimed his stock had been stolen by bandits. Determined not to return empty-handed, we crept into the bandit stronghold and set about locating the stolen goods. Long story short, alarms were raised, rogues were awoken, and we fled in a blind panic. I was separated from my employer in the confusion, and I've not seen him since. Oh, a friend of yours, is he? Then you'd best be prepared for the worst. 'Tis just possible the poor sod may yet be lost in the old Amagina mithril mine. But I fear the bandits will have caught up with him by now. God damn it, Wedge! Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's go find him real quick before he gets himself killed. Oh, this sucks. Alright, up to the old Amagina mine. Alright, just up here to the northeast, just before the cerulean processing plant. Blue Fog sure is, foggy. Okay, these grenades have got to get off me. Y'all are annoying. Alright, here comes the holy. Shield your eyes. Okay, there we go. Oh no, there's one more. Oh no, they're everywhere. Oh dear, finding Wedge is going to be an issue. Finding Wedge is going to be a big issue. We've got so many enemies on our... Get off my tail already, all of you. You suck. Okay, let's back up. That stun has got to be... they've got to be starting to get immune to that by now. And that should clear him out. Okay, we're good. We're good. Now, where are... Found him. First building I happened to peek into. Perfect. Let's just slip in here. Get rid of you so you're not on my tail anymore. Hi, Wedge. Hi. You in trouble, friend? How could I be so stupid? Sneaking into a bandit's lair. It's just not the sort of thing I do, and now I'm gonna die for it. No, I just need to calm down. I can do this. I can be brave. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna walk out of here. Here we go. Yeah, I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. I promise I'll leave and never come back. What's up, Wedge? Satora, is it really you? How did you find me? Can you smell fear? I do have a cat's nose. Yes, I can. You smell quite tasty. No, I'm sorry. Oh, God, no. I just realized that I'm making a Lalafell eating joke. God damn it. I fell into the Koji Fox trap. That wasn't even the intent. I was just going for a cat-smelling fear joke. Actually, ignore that smell. I expect you're wondering why I'm here. Well, I was just in the process of retrieving some stolen ether sand, which Biggs and I need for our research, as it happens. It was, I concede, perhaps a touch foolish and very nearly fatal, but I did succeed in snatching the stuff before my bodyguard ran away and several dozen bandits came piling after me with knives and axes and what looked very much like a plank with a rusty nail in it. Anyway, the important thing is that the stolen ether sand is right here in my... Oh dear, it must have fallen out when I was taking evasive maneuvers. It seems I won't be leaving this infernal place for a while yet. You'll find the ether sand in my stead? Yeah, I'll find it. Oh, thank the gods, you're a true friend, Satora. I hope the search doesn't prove too troublesome. The bandits don't seem to care much for visitors. Hey, you know what, Wedge? I saw you. You were about to leave here, walk out on your own. You were about to get what bravery you have together and get out of here. I'm proud of you for that. But you're not a fighter. And there is nothing wrong with that. The ether sand must have slipped out of my pocket while I was busy evading the bandits. I'm sure it's somewhere around here. Alright, let's go take a look. I'm sure we can find it. Just, get off of me. Hey, look, ether sand. Perfect. Let's head over here. We'll get the grenade and the lunatic follower off of me. Wait, lunatics? Are these the Lambs of Dalamud? What are the Lambs of Dalamud doing up in North Thanel? I guess it is pretty close to the impact site, to the primary impact site. And there is a large shard of Dalamud not far from this location. But the main impact site was Cartano just to the west, so... I guess that makes sense. I'm just used to seeing them in Tamtara. Okay, got the Earth Ether Sand. Let's go grab Wedge and get the heck out of here before more lambs show up. I just can't have anything, can I? I just had to say it. I just had to say it. I just had to say anything at all. Get out of here. Alright, Wedge, you ready? Satora, have you had any luck locating the Ether Sand? I have. Thank you for this kind gift. It's mine now. Yes, that's it. I must return to the workshop at once and tell Biggs the wonderful news. What's that? You're also on a mission to collect ether sand. And you're working with the chief? A treasure trove of elegant knowledge, you say? I see. Then you should really be the one to have this. Biggs and I are far from exhausting all possible avenues of airship innovation, but it sounds as if your problem can't be solved by any other means. This expedition of yours sounds jolly interesting, I must say. I'm half inclined to join you. In fact, I think I will. Any venture worth a chief's time must be worth a look. Right, I'm more than ready to leave this awful place behind. And you should return to Mordona with that ether sand before there are any more, little mishaps. Be sure to keep a close eye on your pockets, Satora. Alright, sounds good. Glad that he just let us have it. That makes our job so much easier. Okay, let's go hand this over to Rambros. And that's at least half of the ether sand. Hopefully he's had luck in sourcing it elsewhere while we've been busy with that. I hope. Sure, it'd be nice if while we were doing all that, he found sources for the rest of it. Alright, Rambros, I'm back. I'm back with fire and earth. How about that? Wind and water. Satora, you have returned. I take from your presence that you were successful in procuring us some ether sand. Tell me, which variety did you find? I found 2 of them. I see, 2 varieties. Well, that is 2 more than could reasonably be expected, and 2 less than I had hoped you would say. Forgive my flippancy. You have done well, truly. If all goes to plan, we need no longer fear death by fire or earth. Master Garland, if you would be so kind as to prepare the relevant crystals. I shall set to work immediately. Truth be told, I've been looking forward to this. One does not encounter materials like these every day. Speaking of which, how in the 7 hells did you find them? Mistake me not, old friend. I know only too well how capable you are, but ether sand isn't something you simply find gathering dust at the back of a merchant's rare gem cabinet. Oh, I stole them from Biggs and Wedge. They're fine. You had help from Biggs and Wedge. No, I stole from them. Can you not listen? Trust them to design a revolutionary new engine the moment I turn my back. How's a genius meant to rest on his laurels when his employees are so damn inventive, eh? And now they're determined to join us, are they? Typical. I jest, of course. It'll be good to have them around. Still, as a matter of professional pride, let's endeavor to procure the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand before they arrive, shall we? Tell me, Rambros, have we any information on where the water and wind aspected types might be hiding? Not as of yet, but I have made certain arrangements. We shall soon see if my efforts have borne fruit. Forgive me for observing, but you seem less than enthusiastic about that prospect. If there's a complication, I'd rather we discuss it now than risk jeopardizing the expedition. Mayhap an explanation is in order. But first let us savor the preliminary victory that Satora has won for our cause, if only for a moment. Alright. Which materia do I want to grab? I've already got 2 of that, 1 of that, 1 of that. Okay, in that case, we're going for the critical hit. Critical hit's best. It is just all around one of the best types of materia you can get is any critical hit boosting. It's just a good stat. And with that, we are inching ever closer to being ready to enter the Crystal Tower. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, we're going to find the last bits of ether sand in a performance for the ages. As we meet my husband, oh my god, I can't wait, my favorite fucking character in the game is coming in the next episode. I can't hold it in anymore, I love him, he's so good. Okay, I'll see everyone next time for that.